Reefers, I'm Daniel, and this is a new series called Real Reef Talk. So I'm going to tell you about my week and what's going on with my aquariums. I have a lot to maintain and there's always something changing as far as new feeding methods, lighting, pumps, some kind of equipment, a new species of coral, something that I find is going to be relevant to you and is interesting enough for us to talk about. First, I'm going to start off with a cracked tank. I had a beautiful refugium that I created underneath my 110 that drained into my sump, and it was a perfect system for growing macroalgae. As you can see here, but it didn't last very long once I cracked the tank. I was working on the sump next to this refugium and I accidentally flexed the pipe connected to the bulkhead. If I would have properly protected this before trying to move it, I probably could have prevented it. Due to the fact that this plumbing was pretty rigid and there wasn't much room for flexing, it didn't take much before I heard cracking and water pouring on the floor. I tried to patch it up with silicone to get me through the night, but you can't use silicone when the tank is still wet. And it would have been more work to try and repair it than to remove it. Plus, I want to create a new tank with more compartments to move the water and hold different types of macroalgae and prevent dead spots where the water isn't moving. So it's a good thing I keep extra PVC laying around because I was able to bypass this refugium quickly with little interruption of my tanks. I don't like stopping the water flow because my heaters are in the overflow and the sumps, and my heaters can't work if the water isn't circulating. This was just a temporary fix until I can get a new system built and install it back in the loop. Please feel free to leave your question in the comments below, as this is the place to ask your questions because I will be able to respond quickly and make it interesting for you to understand and learn. And as always, thanks for watching and happy reefing.